All right, if you live in King County, I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about King County property taxes and why they're so high, why they've increased for 2018. Might just be King County, but a lot of property taxes have increased. In King County, taxes have gone up 43% over the last 4 years. A little bit crazy. If you want a good indication of how the hot Seattle area economy is doing these days, just look at the property value statement from King County Department of Assessments. Property taxes this year are up 17% on average in King County, according to the assessor, John Wilson, which John Wilson has visited in studio a few times. That will be an add of approximately $800 to the tax bill on a median valued $509,000 home in the county compared to the median value $450 home last year. Now, that's the largest one-year increase in record. In Pierce County, the average tax bill is up 11.5%. In Snohomish County, up 16%. So the tax bills vary widely from city to city due to the Washington's complex system of more than 1,700 overlapping tax districts. The values are determined each year by an appraiser who assesses property based on comparable sales, varied attributes, and particular property and or income generated by that property. Now, the assessor's office annually reevaluates all properties and conducts a physical inspection of each property once every 6 years. So if, like myself, if you ever have a stranger out there that's wandering around your house, that just might be the tax assessor that's doing that once every 6 year personal in-face view inspection of your home. The increased values are welcome news to many property owners, but they also mean increased property taxes. So, as property values go up, taxes go up. As properties go down, property value goes down, taxes go down. While property owners will pay more based on the higher valuation, state law caps property taxes at 1% each year, regardless of how much someone's property value increases. The only exception to this is with new construction properties. Now, those property owners who their values are overblown can appeal to the assessor office. Online appeal assessor website. It makes it really easy to compare property values and comparable ones in your area to ask for a new assessment. Now, I really would look at the amount of time that it's going to take to go through that process, the appeal process, to see whether it's going to make sense or not, because usually the assessor's office is pretty right on when it comes to how they're evaluating your property. There are also tax exemptions that you will not want to miss out on. If you qualify, they're senior exemptions, 61 years old, as of December 31st of this year, with annual household incomes of $40,000 or less, who own and occupy a house, mobile home, condo, or a co-op. They're also, if you are retired because of disability or veterans with 100% service-connected disability, has a exemption as well. And then widowers or state-registered domestic partners of at least 57 years old whose spouse-registered domestic partner have a tax exemption at the time of death also will have an exemption. So voter-approved levies also play a significant role in the property taxes. If you've heard the show when I've had the tax assessor in there before, a lot of times people don't know, on an average, realistically, your property tax is less than 50% of that value of the taxes is actually based on the value. The rest is with levies. So you definitely want to pay attention to the levies that you're voting for. But the legislation passed the plan last year in an effort to comply with the state Supreme Court 2012 McCleary ruling, which found that the state has shrinked its contributional duty to pay the public schools. So the solution the lawmaker came up with was to include so-called property tax swap, which increases the state's property tax levies for schools to $2.70 per thousand of assessed value up to $1.89 in 2017. Now, the plan also will reduce local school levies, thus ensuring state dollars fund the full cost of everything deemed basic education. But here's the twist. Lawmakers raised the state tax for 2018 while delaying the reduction in the local levies until 2019. This means everyone gets a tax increase this year. So it'll be made up somehow when we get into 2019. Also, and this gets a little in the weeds, the additional state schools tax was written into law as a fixed rate increase, meaning the tax raises directly with every property's assessed value. That's changed from the past practice, and it required a 4-year suspension of the law that limits increases overall state property tax collections to 1% per year. Now, in King County, legislation tax increase accounts for about 2/3 of this year's increase in property taxes, according to the assessor's office. So for all of my King County listeners, I thought it might be helpful for you and a little bit of money chat for you. Coming up next in the Money Hour, 3 biggest bio blunders the real estate professionals make that repel their ideal clients at hello. Nancy Jutton, your Get Known and Get Paid mentor, right here on 1150 AM, KKNW after the short break.